Hello, I'm Caroline and I'm teaching a class for YoGlasgow. So it's a chair-based class and it's about perhaps 40 minutes including the relaxation at the end. It's all done on the chair, so we won't be getting out of it. But just before I start, you just want a nice ordinary chair. So I've got a kitchen chair. I did put a cushion on it because it was a bit uncomfortable. And you do want your feet to be flat on the floor. So if they're not flat on the floor, perhaps you could just put a book underneath just to lift your feet so that your thighs, knees are in line. So I'm going to sit slightly forward. That makes my feet nice and flat on the floor. So once you're on the chair, just sit nice and tall. So feel as though you lift through your spine, open your chest. So try and feel your breastbone here lifting, your shoulder blades sliding towards the floor. Just press into the floor with your feet, hands on your thighs. Just lengthen the back of your neck. Just feel as though someone's pulling you up by the scruff of your neck. And that's you in the sitting mountain pose. Even though you don't look as though you're doing much, you are engaging those core muscles, your thigh muscles. And we're going to start. So let's go walking. Nice contact with the floor. That's what's so important about walking. It's that heel to ground contact. Keeps the bones healthy, keeps them strong. And you can lift your legs a bit higher, make it slightly more energetic. And let's go to heels. Nice bang of heels on the ground. Toes. Sides of feet. Now the tricky one, insides of feet. So knees together and then back to walking. So up and down. When we reach Tipperary, I'll let you know. And then just relax, engage, press into your feet. Hands on thighs, nice tall spine, open chest, long back of your neck. And just relax slightly. So lift your foot off the floor and circle your ankle. Might hear a bit of clicking. And then go the other way around. So I usually do it to about a count of 8 or 10. And that side, you're going to lift the other side, circle your ankle. I can hear mine clicking on that side. And then go the other way. I can hear it clicking on that side too. And then back, feet on floor. Every time you come back, feet on floor, just press into the floor. Feel your thighs engage. Lift through your spine, open your chest. And then let's go for heel toe. So heel, toe. Breathe in, heel, point out toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel and toe. Then just rest that leg on the floor. Swap round. So point your toe. Heel, 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 toe. And then just rest that leg on the floor. So you're going to just lift your knee. So breathe in, straighten your leg. Breathe out, lift your knee. Breathe in, straighten your leg. Breathe out, lift your knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let's swap to the other side. So lift your knee. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Just place your feet back on the floor, hands on your thighs, and then again press into your feet. Lift through your spine, engage those core muscles. Feel your breastbone lift, your shoulder blades slide towards the floor. Nice long back of your neck. So on to the next. So just place your hands, clasp your hands beneath your knee. So breathe in, straighten your leg. Breathe out. Try and pull that thigh towards your tummy so you give your digestive system a bit of a squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, and let's swap legs round. So just lift your leg, hand under your thigh, so breathe in, breathe out, 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 breathe in, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, and just foot back on floor, hands on thighs, all that stuff again. Open your chest, lift your breastbone, lengthen the back of your neck. Press into your feet, so keep that pressure. So I should have said, if you can't do some of these poses, so perhaps you're not able to move your legs so well, you can visualize yourself doing it. So visualizing yourself doing it, you know, pretty good, just as good as doing it if your body won't let you. And then just relax for a moment or two. So what we're going to do next, so this one might not be for people who have hip problems. So just rest your foot on your thigh and just let your knee bounce up and down. So you just feel a bit of movement in your hip joint. So nice and gentle. And then just perhaps flex your foot, so just stretch your foot back. See whether you can grab hold of your foot with your hand, so it might not be for everyone, and rock gently sideways. If you can, keep moving that leg towards your body. Very gentle, so just see what your body lets you do. So, and then let's swap round. So place that foot on the floor, the other foot across your thigh, hold on to your foot, just let your knee bounce up and down. And then for those who are comfortable, perhaps just stretch your foot so that your toes point backwards, take hold of your foot and just rock gently side to side. If you can, just move that leg towards your body. So in a few weeks' time, we'll have that foot behind our head. So, and then just place that foot back on the floor. And again, press into your feet, lift through your spine, engage those core muscles. So we're going for the difficult one, the double leg lift. So if you can, grab hold of something, perhaps the side of your chair. This might not be for everyone. So lift your knees, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, and have a rest. So, who knew chair yoga could be so exhausting? So press into your feet. I shouldn't say exhausting, because yoga leaves you more energized than drained. So you should always come away with more energy from a yoga class than you started. So let's move up. So let's move to hands. Stretch your hands, fingers as far apart as you can, and then make a fist, thumb on the inside. Breathe in, stretch your fingers apart. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, and then flat hands. Keep your arms as straight as you can, palms flat against the far wall, and then try and touch the insides of your wrists. Press your hands forward, touch the insides of your wrists. Press your hands forward, insides of your wrists. Hands forward, insides of your wrists. Hands forward and down. And then just shake your hands. So you're shaking water off your fingers. Shake your arms, your fingers. And just have your arms straight, thumb on the inside. And then circle your wrist. So keep the elbow straight if you can. And again, you might hear some cracking. And then go the other way. And then shake those hands, shake those fingers as though you're shaking water off your fingers. So sideways movement. So arms, hands about shoulder width apart. Just turn your hands so that the index fingers touch. Just switch them out. In, out. So they're moving sideways. And then one more. And then shake your hands as though you're shaking water off your fingers. So we're on to the flick. So from your thumb to your little finger and then come back the same way. So flick quite firmly. Get muscles in your fingers. So nice firm flick. And then when you come back to your thumb the next time, shake your hands, shake your fingers, and then just stretch the palms of your hands. Just slightly bend your fingers back. Other side, a nice stretch of the palms of your hands. And then, so we're moving up. So let's take your arms out in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So leave your fingertips on your shoulders, have your elbows touch in front of you. So make sure you're sitting slightly forward for this. So big circles with your elbows. So you're trying to touch your elbows behind you. Do 3 big circles. So you move your shoulders. Once you've done 3 and you're back to the middle, go backwards, reverse them. Do another 3. So yoga, you balance things out. You do forward, you do backwards, you do one side, the other side. It's always very balanced. So perhaps let's do a sideways stretch. So arms by your side. Breathe in, bring your arm up to the ceiling without breathing out. Just stretch over to the side. And then breathe out, bring your arm down. So 2 more. Breathe in. Nice big breath. You're holding it with the stretch to the side. Breathe out. 1 more on that side. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Press into your feet to keep yourself nice and working everywhere. Breathe out. So switch sides. So breathe in and stretch to the side. Remember, you're holding the breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold the breath as you stretch over to the side. Breathe out. So 1 more. Breathe in. Hold the breath. Stretch over to the side. Breathe out. And then hands on thighs. So what you're going to do next, you're just going to interlock your fingers, slide them together, turn your hands. So So the palms face forward, sit nice and tall on your chair. Breathe in, stretch forward out of your shoulder sockets. Breathe out. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out. Just turn your hands forward, just bring them behind the back of your head. Breathe in, just look up, press your head into your hands, push your elbows back, and then breathe out, just relax that, just drop your head, elbows point downwards now. Breathe in, open your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, head down, elbows pointing down. Last one, breathe in, just look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, head down, elbows. And then just bring your hands over to your sides, just shake your shoulders a couple of times. So we're going to do the blade next. So I should have said, make sure you've got room out to the sides before we started. So everybody ready? Breathe in, arms float to shoulder height. Breathe out, relax your shoulders, don't drop your hands. Now breathe in, pick up a pencil between your shoulder blades, pull your tummy in, lengthen the back of your neck. Release that pencil, breathe out, drop your arms. So twice more, breathe in, arms float, breathe out, relax shoulders, breathe in, pick up the pencil between your shoulder blades, pull your stomach in, your chin in. Release that pencil, breathe out, drop your arms. So one more time, breathe in, arms float, breathe out, relax shoulders, breathe in, pick up the pencil, pull your tummy in, chin in. Release that pencil, breathe out, drop your arms. Now, breathe in, bring your shoulders up to squeeze your neck. Breathe out, just let them drop. Breathe in, squeeze your neck. Breathe out and drop. One more time. Breathe in, squeeze your neck. Breathe out and let them drop. Hands on your thighs, press into your feet, lengthen. So feel your core muscles engage. Feel the back of your neck being pulled up towards the ceiling. So, and then relax that whole. So let's do the neck and shoulder exercises. So lots of tension gets stored in the neck and shoulders. So this should help. So what we're going to do first is we'll be turning head side to side. So with the breath. The next sequence, it'll be ear to shoulder. And the third sequence will be up and down. So I'll talk you through it. So nice long back of your neck. Remember to sit nice and tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn your head to the side. Try and keep everything perfectly still apart from your head and neck. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out the other way. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in. That's you coming back to the start, back to the center. So ear to shoulder. So breathe in. Breathe out. Drop your ear to shoulder. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out. Ear to shoulder. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out. Ear to shoulder. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out. Ear to shoulder. Breathe in to the center. So up and down next. So chin down, then chin up. But make sure the back of your neck is not scrunched back too much. So imagine you have one of those loo rolls you may have around the house, a full one behind the back of your neck when you look up. So breathe in. Breathe out, drop your chin. Breathe in, nose to ceiling, close your teeth. Stretch from the tip of your chin to the tip of your toes. Breathe out, drop your chin. The stretch from your sitting bones to the back of your neck. Breathe in, nose to ceiling, close your teeth. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest. One more. Breathe in, nose to ceiling, close your teeth. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest. And then breathe in, come back to the center. So what you're going to do next is just drop your chin again, press into your feet, feel your spine nice and tall, and then 3 circles one way, as though you're drawing with your forehead. So don't drop your head backwards. Keep the circle in front of you. So do 3. So when I go clockwise, it's nice and smooth. And then when I switch direction and I go anti-clockwise, I hear the scrunching. Scrunching noise, very normal, so I won't worry. And then when you've done your last one, just blink your eyes just a few times. So let's take your fingers, slot them together, just turn your hands, place them on top of your head, so nice upward stretch. So press into your feet, breathe in, stretch your arms, get your elbows straight, look up. Remember not to drop your head back too far. Stretch up, touch the ceiling, breathe out, relax slightly, keep the stretch. So breathe in, touch the ceiling, nice. Breathe out, just relax that hold. Breathe in, touch the ceiling. Press into your feet at the same time. Breathe out, relax the hold. One more time. Breathe in, touch the ceiling. Breathe out, just relax that hold. Just bring your arms down and hands on thighs, nice long back of your neck. Just feel that length in your spine. So perhaps we'll do the shoulder squeeze. So you're going to have to be sitting slightly forward for this. So what you're going to do is, oh no, I remember. So breathe in, bring your hands, the backs of your hands to join each other in front of you. Breathe out. So this is where you need to lean forward, try and interlock your hands behind you so you've got your palms facing inward. So squeeze your shoulders, look up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathe out, press into your feet, come forward, lift your arms if you can. Breathe in, come back up, release your arms. So let's do it another 2 times. So breathe in, backs of your hands come together. Breathe out, so lean forward, make sure you've got space to interlock your hands behind you. Breathe in, so just press into your feet, look up towards the ceiling, breathe out, so big squeeze at the back of your shoulders. Head comes down, arms follow wherever they can. Breathe in, come back up, breathe out. So one more, breathe in, backs of your hands. Breathe out, interlock your fingers, breathe in, look up towards the ceiling, breathe out, come forward. Head down, arms follow wherever is comfortable. Breathe in, come back up. Just place your hands on your thighs. So let's do a twist. So in yoga you've got the twists, so very good for the spine, it sort of squeezes the spine, twists it. Very good for the digestive system, so it squeezes one way, the other way. So if you've got any problems with constipation, think about a twist. And on an emotional level, the twist's meant to undo your problems. So same thing, if you've got a problem, do a twist. So just take, perhaps place your hand on the side of your thigh or grab hold of your chair, whichever works best for you. For me on this chair, I'm going to have to just place my hand against my thigh. And then your back hand, just place it on the back of your chair and then sit nice and tall. So that's you ready to start the twist. So Feet flat on the floor, stay as you are. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, press against your thigh or your chair, pull against the chair at the back. And tummy button, rib cage, shoulders. Turn your head, look behind you. Keep checking your spine is nice and tall. Now we're going to take 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay exactly where you are, but just turn your head the other way. So it's the double twist. So your head is now looking in the opposite direction. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. You probably don't need to hold as tightly onto everything. Breathe in. Breathe out. You'll probably stay in exactly the same place. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then bring your head back to the middle of your shoulders. Come back round to the front. Just wait a moment or two for that side to just settle before we try the other side. So press into your feet. So I'm taking my hand to the outside of my thigh. My backhand on the chair. Press into your feet. So nice tall spine. That's really important. So chin tucked in. So that's us ready to start the twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press against your thigh, against the back chair, and just tummy button, rib cage, shoulders. Look behind you. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then leave everything exactly where it is, except for your head, which you turn the other way. The double twist. 3 breaths, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just bring your head back between your shoulders. Just come out of the twist. Place your hands on your thighs just for a moment or two. Eyes gently shut. Just let your body settle. So next we'll do a back bend, a slight back bend. So hang on to where you can on the chair. I've got hold of just at the bottom of the chair, the back of my chair. So I'm still sitting slightly forward. So you're trying to arch your lower back. So breathe in, open your chest, look up. Don't drop your head back too sharply. Breathe out, collapse your lower back the opposite way. Drop your chin towards your chest. And again, breathe in, arch your back, open your chest, look up to the ceiling. Breathe out, nice and gently. Chin down, collapse your lower back. Last one, breathe in, open your chest, arch your lower back. Breathe out, nice and gently, chin down. And then just bring your hands onto your thighs. We'll perhaps do a couple of breathing exercises. So interlock your hands, have your elbows together and sit them under your chin. So we're going to breathe into the top lobes of the lungs. With this, it looks like a butterfly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. So then just place your hands in the greeting pose, Namaste, we use in yoga. So hands just in front of you. So we'll breathe into the rib cage section of the lungs. So breathe in. Feel your shoulder blades slide together. Breathe out. Breathe in. Nice open rib cage. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. breathe in, and breathe out. So just interlock your hands, so just place them just about your belly button, just above your belly button. So we'll try and breathe into the bottom part of the lungs. So the three sections, so the bottom we'd say abdominal, then the middle, top of your lungs. So for this you're going to breathe, when you breathe in, you want to breathe in and feel your belly pushing out, and as you breathe out, just perhaps press slightly as you empty the bottom of the lungs. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So you'll feel that air getting right to the bottom of your lungs. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. So important to get the air to the bottom of your lungs, because you want to replace the small amount of stale air. You've always got some breath in your lungs, but you want to keep changing it. You don't want any breath, old breath. You want to ventilate your lungs, make sure there's no germs lurking at the bottom. So we'll perhaps do a nice simple breathing exercise that'll work on all parts of your lungs. So you start with your hands crisscrossed on your thighs. So breathe in, bring your arms straight up, look up, take your hands slightly back. As you breathe out, open your arms, palms face the ceiling, you straighten your spine head. Breathe in, crisscross your hands the opposite way, that slight back bend. Breathe out, bring them down straight in front of you as you started. So that's the first. We'll do two more. Breathe in, nice. Backward stretch as you look up. Breathe out, straighten your spine. Palms face the ceiling. Breathe in, crisscross your hands the other way, that slight back bend. Breathing out, bring your hands back to the start. So one more. Breathe in, into that slight back bend. Breathe out, palms face the ceiling. Breathe in, crisscross your hands the other way, the slight back bend. Breathe out, arms onto your lap. Just place your hands on your thighs, close your eyes. Let's take 3 nice big breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in, breathe out. So we'll just do a little sequence for our organs. So let's not forget the organs. So rub your hands together. So we're going for the kidneys. I'm going to have to stand for this just to show you where you're rubbing. So you just sit forward on your chair, back there, up and down, round and round. You've got 2 kidneys either side of the spine. Then make little fists, very light tapping up and down. So remember, the kidneys keep the blood nice and clean. They filter out the impurities. So very important, round and round. And then just tap. And then up and down, round and round. So you do this on your chair. And then just tap up and down. So that's the first. Just rub your hands together. We head for the liver on the right, the spleen, stomach on the left. So with this bony bit of your hand, you're going to find just the bottom of your rib cage and then swipe across. So you're striking a match. So right side, left side, right, left. So liver, remember, very important for storing the food in your body. So liver's quite big, about the size of a rugby ball on its side in an adult. So I'm sure there's something you're going to squeeze. The spleen, stomach on the left. So the spleen, important for fighting infections in the body. So always nice to acknowledge you know they're there by just doing simple exercise. So if it was me, I'd do this 72 times. I don't think we'll do it 72 times, but you know where your liver, spleen is if you fancy doing it. And then just rub your hands together. So we're just going to move to the pancreas, so another important organ for controlling blood sugar in the body. So produces the insulin. So quite a back set organ. So make fists, thumb on the inside. Just have your knuckles together just above your tummy button. So press into your feet. So breathe in, breathe out. So press quite hard in. You're going to come forward onto your thighs. Let your head come down. So it might feel slightly uncomfortable. Breathe in, come back up, breathe out. And again, just press quite firmly into your tummy, head comes forward. Breathe in, come back up. Last one, breathe out. Press quite firmly and come forward. Breathe in, come back up. Just place your hands on your thighs. So again, rub your hands together. So we're heading for the thyroid, parathyroid, perhaps one to be avoided for anyone with thyroid problems. So I'm going to have to get a sip of water. My throat has gone dry. Sorry, that's me. All right. So you've rubbed your hands. Get the energy, the warmth between your hands. Just first of all, up and down those carotid arteries, so important for blood flow to the brain. Just squeeze either side, nice and gently. And then where that little hollow of your throat is, just massage very gently. Again, if you have thyroid problems, this will be one to avoid. So the thyroid, very important gland, controlling hormones in the body to do with metabolism. All your glands very important. So yoga doesn't work on just the outside of your body, but the inside too. So hands on thighs. All you're going to do for this simple exercise is breathe in as you turn your head to the left, drop your chin to the center. Just look up to the ceiling, turn your head to the right. Come back to the center. So it's as though you're drawing a figure of 8 on its side. So just breathing in to the left, out to the right. But don't worry if you can't get the hang of the breathing, just nice and gently. And again, you're going to feel scrunching. And then when you've done the last one, just blink your eyes a few times. So gradually we're moving up the body. So rub your hands together. We've got to the ears. You're going to pull your ears up towards the ceiling. Pull the lobes towards the floor. Then turn your ear flaps in, just flaps in. Pull up, pull down. Long earlobes, a sign of wisdom. That's why you see the Buddha with very long earlobes. Get your index finger, close your ear. With the next finger along, you're going to tap the nail of your index finger. And it should sound like the beating of drums. Keeps your ears nice and healthy. But perhaps one to avoid if you've got your hearing aids, I wouldn't do it. But it should sound like the beating of a drum. So a bit tricky to start with, but you'll soon get the hang of it. So we've moved up to the teeth. So clicking teeth, so up and down. Quite hard, so you're going to do it 36 times. And when you've done that, just swish your tongue around the inside and outside of your bottom and top teeth. And notice whether you're getting lots of saliva, which you will, because that clicking of teeth produces the saliva. So that's why everyone tells you to chew your food so many times. So not only are you making it nice and small, you're producing lots of saliva to start the digestive process. So when you're finished, I'm afraid you're going to have to swallow the saliva. So, and then sit nice and tall, rub your hands together, we get into the sinuses. So nice exercise to keep your sinuses clear. Index fingers, press to the bottom of your nose, either side, press quite hard, and then make little circles. So press halfway up quite hard, make little circles. Then press your left finger right on top, press quite hard, and make the little circles. So you're going clockwise with those circles. So we're going to repeat all that twice more. So bottom of your nose, press quite hard. So probably for a count of 6 or 8. And then 6 or 8 little circles. Halfway up, press quite hard. And then make this little circle, 6 or 8. Top finger, top of your nose, left then right, press quite hard, then make little circles. Back to the start. So you do this sequence 3 times, so press quite hard, little circles. Halfway up, press quite hard, little circles. Left, right finger at the top, press quite hard, little circle. And then just rub your hands together, get those index fingers up and down. And then just rub your hands. So we'll just do it once with the eyes. Get your thumbs on the inside of the eye sockets at the top, press quite hard, make circles. Now go to the bottom of the eye sockets, the bottom corner, press quite hard, make the circles. Go to the edge of the eye socket, press quite hard, make the circles. Top, press in quite hard, make the circles. The temples, just press against your temples, and then make the circles. So perhaps again you might do that 3 times, just rub your hands. We'll just do that one once. Just make get the knuckles or the joint of your first fingers, just go around the top of your head, side to side. So that's, and then just rub your hands together, fingers on scalp, and move that scalp. So move your scalp, so stimulate the blood to the scalp. And then just drop your hands. So we just have a sitting forward bend to do, and then we're going to do the relaxation. So nice tall spine. So breathe in, bring your arms up, look up towards the ceiling, breathe out. So press into your feet. You're going to just rest your body along your thighs, drop your head, relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Press into your feet to bring yourself up. The slight back bend. Breathe out and forward. Just relax. Shoulders, arms, neck, head towards the floor. Another good one for your digestive system. You're giving it a nice squeeze. So breathe in. Come back up. The last time. Breathe out. Just come forward. Head down. Relax shoulders, head, face. Breathe in. Come back up. Just arms up. Breathe out. Hands in the greeting pose. Hands on your thighs. So we're just going to relax for the next perhaps about 10 minutes. So make sure you're warm. You're going to cool down. So I'm going to get a blanket I can see lurking next to me. And try not to fall asleep. And me, if it suddenly goes quiet, you know what's happened. So Just make sure you're nice and comfortable, you're warm enough, and you're comfortable enough. And the other thing is, if you're sitting on a chair, make sure you don't fall out of it. So just make yourself nice and comfortable, spine nice and tallish if you can. So now I need to see that my feet are not comfortable, because then when I sit back they're not touching the floor, so I'm going to get something to put my feet on. So not that I'm relaxing, I'm taking you through it. So everybody ready? Just sit nice and comfortably. If you're comfortable with your eyes shut, have them shut. Otherwise, just leave them half open. Just take your awareness to your breathing. Just feel the in-breath, slightly cool as you draw it in through the nostrils. Feel it moving to the bridge of the nose, through the back of the mouth, the top of the throat, down into the lungs. And get that breath to the bottom of your lungs to replace that small amount of stale air. When you're ready for the out breath, just feel the breath leaving the lungs, up through the windpipe to the back of the mouth, out through the nostrils, feeling slightly warm. So the in-breath cooler, the out-breath slightly warm. Then take your awareness to your face, to your forehead. Feel your forehead smooth, soft, relaxed. And as your forehead relaxes, feel your scalp relax. And as your scalp relaxes, just feel your brain relax. The front, back, sides. So it has a bit more room just to ease into. Then take your awareness to your eyes. Eyes soft, smiling. Feel your cheekbones relax, your cheeks. See if you can feel your ears relax. And take your awareness to your nostrils, to your mouth, lips just slightly parted. Inside your mouth, your tongue soft, relaxed. Without opening your mouth, just let your chin drop a fraction and feel your neck, throat release, relax. No tension in your face. Just take your awareness to your feet, to the skin on the soles of your feet. Should feel soft, gentle, relaxed. No weight, no pressure on your feet. Just let the skin breathe. And take your awareness to your toes, little toes, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, your big toes. Take your awareness to the skin running down the tops of your feet, between the toes. Take your awareness to heels, ankles, calf muscles, knees, thighs. Feel your hips wide, open, relaxed. Feel the small of your back releasing, relaxing. Feel the back of your rib cage just resting against the chair. Feel your shoulders heavy, relaxed. And take your awareness to your hands, to the backs of your hands just resting on your lap, to the palms of your hands, to your fingers, little fingers, 4th fingers, 3rd, index fingers, your thumbs. Feel the skin on the palms of your hands, insides of your wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders. Then take your awareness to your chest. Feel your chest open, relaxed. Inside the rib cage, just visualize heart, lungs, strong, healthy. Beneath the rib cage, just visualize your digestive system, strong, healthy. No tension in your face, no tension in your body. No tension in your mind. Just for a moment or two, as you sit there, just visualize a sphere of silver light, just resting beneath the soles of your feet like a silver moon. Every time you breathe in, you draw the silver light through the soles of your feet, through the bones in your legs, to your hips, to your spine. And as it touches the base of your spine, it lights up the vertebra. And as it lights up the vertebra, it lights up the energy center. So at the base of your spine is a sphere of red light, connected to earth, to being grounded, to the sense of smell. Just feel it, strong, bright, spinning, turning, and it moves the silver energy up a few inches to the level of the genitals, a sphere of orange light, connected to water, creativity, to going with the flow, connected to the sense of taste. Feel it bright, strong, spin, turn. Move the energy up to your belly button, to the solar plexus, that circle of yellow light. Your own personal sun, connected to fire, sight, to digestion. So you want it strong, bright, spinning, turning. It moves the energy up to the level of your heart, that sphere of green light, connected to emotions, feelings, to the sense of touch, to air, the element of air. Just feel it bright, strong, spinning, turning. Moving that silver energy up to the hollow of your throat, to the circle of bright blue light, connected to sound, communication, expressing yourself, to the sense of hearing. Feel it bright, strong, spinning, turning, moving the energy up between the eyes to that sphere of indigo blue. Your third eye, connected to intuition. Feel it bright, strong, spin, turn. Move the energy up to the crown of your head, that circle of white-violet light, connected to understanding, to bliss. It spins, it turns, and as that silver energy is drawn up through the crown of your head, it transforms into a fountain of glittering, sparkling energy that falls gently through your head, through your brain, through the nooks, the crannies. It washes away old thoughts, feelings, habits, resentment, stuff perhaps you're ready to get rid of. It washes through your brain, through your head to your neck, throat, and they just disappear. And again, you feel that energy drawn up through the crown of your head, transformed into a fountain of glittering, sparkling light that falls gently again through your brain, through the nooks, the crannies. It washes away old thoughts, habits, fears, perhaps stuff you just want to get rid of. It washes through your head to your neck, throat, where they just disappear. And the next time you feel that energy drawn up through the crown of your head, it transforms into a fountain of glittering, sparkling energy that this time cascades over your head, shoulders, arms, body, legs, feet. And it cleans your personal space. Everyone has about 10 inches all around them of their personal space that sometimes gets tired, dull, depleted of energy. And that shower of light washes away any tiredness, dullness. It restores the energy, leaves the space around you bright, fresh, sparkling, full of energy, and you feel relaxed. Just for a moment or two, you're aware through that shower of light of the energy centers, the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the bright blue, indigo, white violet, and you see them strong, bright. And then after a while you notice they get smaller and smaller till they're pinpricks of colour that disappear. The moon beneath your feet, that sphere of silver light, has become a dot of silver, and the shower of light has faded, disappeared. And slowly you start to become aware of your surroundings, of the chair beneath you, the floor beneath your feet, the walls around you, the ceiling above you. And slowly you just begin to move your fingers, your toes. Just take your arms above you, just stretch and yawn, stretch and yawn. So we're going to do 3 nice big stretches. So breathe in and stretch, heels pushed away, fingers stretching. Breathe out, breathe in, the big stretch, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, the big stretch, breathe out. So just bring your hands, have your hands on your thighs, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. Just hands together, rub your hands, feel the warmth, the energy between your hands. Just place your heels of your hands over your eyes, fingertips crisscrossed at your forehead. 3 breaths, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. Just bring your hands, excuse me, into the greeting pose. We just finished with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, the universal sound, Shanti, meaning peace. And thank you for joining me.